Service Specialist at the Katy Branch Library. Since April is National Poetry Month, I wanted to talk about a couple of different types of poetry this month. And I'll be doing a video every Thursday, so keep your eyes open for that. The first one that I'm going to talk about today is blackout poetry. And so blackout poetry is when you take a piece of text and you cross out the text that you're not going to use with a thick marker, so the words or phrases left behind when read form a poem on the page. Blackout poetry has been around for probably 250 years now, but most recently popularized by Austin Kleon, the author of Steal Like an Artist and Newspaper Blackout. And those books are available on the Libby app if you're interested. So here's an example that I prepared earlier. And so you can see that I've got specific words circled and I've crossed out everything else. And so your eyes are automatically drawn to the only words that you can see on the page. This is a great activity to do with old newspapers or books that you don't need anymore. However, you can also find printable sheets for blackout poetry online. The resource that I'm using was posted by the Binding Agency as part of their markup series. So I'm going to walk you through the steps of how to do blackout poetry now. You're going to take your text, which I've got here, and you're going to read through it briefly, almost more like skimming, and just seeing what words or phrases catch your eye. I'm going to do that now. Okay, so you can see here, I've read through, underlined some stuff some words or phrases that I liked. And so I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, do I see any themes popping up in here? Is there a poem that could be formed on the page? Once I have the words and phrases that I like, I'm going to go ahead and circle the ones that I'm using so that way I don't accidentally mark through them later. Okay, so you can see here I've circled what I want to keep. There were a couple of words that I liked initially, but I decided not to use them for the poem. Okay, so the next step is you're going to take a thick black marker and you're just going to cross out through everything that wasn't circled. One important thing to note is because you're working with a permanent marker, most likely, you probably want to do it on a clipboard or have something underneath the paper so that it doesn't stain the surface of what you're working on. Alright, so I've started marking through what I'm not using, and I'm going to go ahead and just speed up the rest of this process so that you can see the final product. Here's the final product. Ta-da! So as you can see, this is a pretty simple version of blackout poetry. You can go so far as to completely black out everything that you're not using, or some people turn the unwanted text into art that interacts directly with the poem that they've made. I've also seen people use colors other than black to mark out their text. So really, you can do anything that you like with Blackout poetry. If you decide to create your own Blackout poetry after watching this video, I'd love to see it. Just upload it to Facebook and tag us at Katy Branch Library, or you can upload it to Instagram and tag us also at Katy Branch Library. If you have any comments or questions about this video, leave them below and I'll get back to you. If you're interested about the resources that I used while making this video, I'll also link to them in the description box below. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.